I'm Shriyanka and you are watching Top Stories with Mobile News 24/7, where we get you the day's biggest news highlights in India and across the world. Let's have a glance on the top headlines. Following blaze being extinguished, Russia seizes Zaporizhzhya nuke plant. An insider's view coming in: Russia designed to divide Ukraine, claims Russian editor-in-chief. US provoked Russia by not ruling out NATO membership for Ukraine, says China. Focusing on sustainable growth, PM Modi prioritizes carbon emission as an opportunity rather than challenge. Hotel employee held for placing mobile phone in women's washroom. IIT Madras motion technology developing medical innovation using robotics. Twitter CEO Parag Agrawal announces to reopen Twitter offices globally this March. Meghan sued by half-sister over Oprah Winfrey interview. Former Indian skipper Virat Kohli becomes 6th Indian to reach 8,000 test runs. Singer Aditya Narayan wife Shweta welcome baby girl. Gelsa teaser takes audience to dark alleys, promises a gripping tale. Treat for Bhaijan Katrina fans as Tiger 3 teaser releases. Now bringing you the details. The military administration of Ukraine's Zaporizhzhya region said on Friday, citing the state body for nuclear regulation, that the Russian armed forces have seized the site of the Zaporizhzhya nuclear power plant. The site of the Zaporizhzhya NPP was seized by the Russian military forces, the State Nuclear Regulatory Inspectorate of Ukraine. Operational personnel monitor the state of power units and ensure their operation in accordance with the requirements of technological regulations for safe operation, the administration wrote on Telegram. Earlier in the day, the Ukrainian State Emergency Service said that a fire erupted outside the Zaporizhzhya nuclear power plant, with one of its units having been switched off. Later, it said that the blaze was extinguished with no people having been killed or injured. The editor-in-chief of the newspaper Novaya Gazeta said that Russia intends to keep a part leaning towards Moscow and the other part do as it desires to be inclined towards the euro. The editor-in-chief Dmitry Muratov contended that Russia in general doesn't support a war against Ukraine, but more than 1/3 of the population is also against a war. Muratov, who shared the Nobel Peace Prize with Filipino journalists, was of the opinion that the Russian government's plan is to divide Ukraine between western part, which shall be with its center in Lviv. China's foreign ministry spokesperson Wang Wenbin has condemned the fake and very despicable suggestion that Beijing asks Russia to delay its invasion of Ukraine until after the 2022 Winter Olympics had finished. Speaking at a daily briefing on Thursday, Wang told reporters that the allegation in a US newspaper is purely fake news and such behaviors of diverting attention and shifting blame are very despicable. He reiterated the country's claim that the US provoked Russia by not ruling out NATO membership for Ukraine. The report in the New York Times quoted a Western intelligence report as saying senior Chinese officials told senior Russian officials to not invade Ukraine until the international sporting event in the Beijing had concluded. Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Friday said sustainable growth is only possible through sustainable energy and stressed that India sees its commitments to reduce net carbon emission as an opportunity rather than a challenge. addressing a webinar on energy for sustainable growth, the ninth in a series of post-budget webinars. The Prime Minister said that energy for sustainable growth not only resonates with the Indian tradition but is a pathway to achieve future needs and aspirations. Modi also talked of the target of achieving 500 gigawatt non-fossil energy capacity and achieving 50% of installed energy capacity through non-fossil energy by 2030. A hotel employee was arrested on Friday on the charges of placing a mobile phone in the women's washroom of the hotel for recording videos in Ramanatukara of Kozhikode district. According to police, they arrested Tufail Raja, aged 20, a native of Khurka in Dinajpur district of West Bengal, following the complaint of a woman. The incident took place on Thursday late evening. A woman found a mobile camera wrapped in a paper and placed in the window of the women's toilet of Hotel Paradise when she went to the washroom. She informed the incident to the hotel owner and alerted police, which led to the arrest of Raja, who joined the hotel last month. The Indian Institute of Technology Madras is collaborating with the motion technology firm Potiscap to develop medical innovation using robotics for rehabilitation. This CSR project also involves premier medical institution Christian Medical College in Vellore, a release from IIT Madras said today. This project, facilitated by the Office of Institutional Advancement IIT Madras, will focus on creating an innovative rehabilitation arm rehabilitation robo for people with arm impairments. Arebo is a 6 degrees of freedom robo for training individual joint movements at the shoulder and elbow for persons with neurological and musculoskeletal conditions such as stroke, arthritis, cerebral palsy, and Parkinson's disease, among others. The design of this robo allows it to be easily connected to either the left or right arm of a user and provides safe training of the arm. Twitter CEO Parag Agrawal on Thursday announced to reopen the company offices from March 15 globally. Agrawal, who last month took a few weeks of paternity leave for the birth of his second child, said that business travel is fully back, effective immediately. As we open up, our approach remains the same. Whenever you feel most productive and creative is where you will work, and that includes working from home full-time forever, he posted in a tweet. The decisions about where you work, whether you feel safe traveling for business, and what events you attend should be yours, he added. Agrawal, who became Twitter CEO in November and is the executive sponsor of Twitter's internal parents community, plans to be connected with the company's executive team during his leave. Meghan Markle is being sued for defamation by her half-sister Samantha for an interview she and her husband Prince Harry gave Oprah Winfrey nearly a year back. Samantha claimed in court documents obtained by Page 6 that the 40-year-old Suits alum made false and malicious statements during the sit-down. She has claimed $75,000 in damages and legal fees from the former royalty. Samantha accused Meghan of falsely claiming to be an only child and claims Meghan lied about the time frame of when they last saw each other. Former India captain Virat Kohli crossed 8,000 runs mark in his 100th test on day 1 of the first game against Sri Lanka on Friday. Kohli achieved the feat when he took a single off Vishwa Fernando with a neat steer through point. He became the second batter in history to reach 8,000 runs in the 100th test. Before him, Australia's Ricky Ponting notched up a ton in his 100th test against South Africa at Sydney in 2006. Kohli also became the 6th batter to achieve the milestone of scoring 8,000 test runs for India in 169 innings. The other Indian batters to wear this feather in their hats were Sachin Tendulkar, Rahul Dravid, Virender Sehwag, Sunil Gavaskar and VVS Lakshman. Singer Aditya Narayan and his actor wife Shweta Agarwal on Friday announced an addition to their family. Sharing the good news on Instagram, Aditya said, "Elated to share that the Almighty has blessed us with a beautiful baby daughter on 24th February 2022 along with a heart and folded hand emoji." Following his announcement, several celebrities and fans congratulated the couple. On January 23, Aditya had said, "Shweta and I grateful and blessed to share that we are welcoming our first child soon." The teaser of the upcoming drama thriller film Gelsa starring Vidya Balan and Shefali Shah was unveiled on Friday. It teleports the audience to an intense world full of edge-of-the-seat thrill as it gives the audience a sneak peek into what lies ahead in this highly engaging and captivating tale tied together by a haunting background score. Replete with spellbinding performances and a nerve-wracking storyline, Gelsa promises a nail-biting thrill and is set to have its global premiere on Prime Video on March 18. The film, directed by Suresh Triveni, has been jointly produced by Bhushan Kumar and Krishan Kumar of T-Series, Vikram Malhotra and Shikha Sharma of Abundancia Entertainment and Suresh Triveni. The teaser of Tiger 3 starring Salman Khan and Katrina Kaif was released on Friday. The makers Yash Raj Films put out a just over a minute video with Kat in complete combat mode and a sleepy Salman rising in the end. This is the third installment of Tiger franchise, all starring the same pair. The first was Ek Tha Tiger, directed by Kabir Khan. Second, Tiger Zinda Hai was by Ali Abbas Jafar. Tiger 3 is directed by Manish Sharma of the band Baja Barat fame. It is releasing April 21 on Eid ul-Fitr in 3 languages, Hindi, Tamil and Telugu. This is Katrina's first film to release opposite Salman post her marriage to Vicky Kaushal in December 2021.